Hi, this is Andy Gold. Welcome to part 2, formatting recurring ads for use in TweetLater. This is part 2. See part 1 for building the ads and the links with tracking codes. We're working in Google Docs to start with, and what we're going to do is to copy each of the ads we've previously built, one-line ads with the links in them. We're going to copy them one at a time. Good idea to start with the first one and take them down the document to a fresh part of the document. Just create a gap underneath, and we start off by putting open brackets. It's the curly bracket that's next to the P, and use the shift to get it. Then we paste the link in, and then we use the vertical line. It's usually found next to the left of the space bar, and again use the shift to get that. And we must separate each of the ads with this vertical line. So we'll go back up, take a copy of the next ad, place the cursor just after the vertical line, paste the new ad in, put one space after it, because remember you've got to limit yourself to 140 characters, put the vertical line in and go back up again, collect another ad, copy that, bring it down, click the cursor just after the vertical line, paste that link in, move one space out, use your shift and that button to the left of the spacebar, if that's where it is on your keyboard, and puts a vertical line in. That's a break between the two ads, and it tells TweetLater that first you want to play the first ad, and then the next time the ad shows you want to play the second ad, and next time you want to show the third ad, and so on. So we'll go up and down, back and forth in the Google document, setting up these links until you get to the last one. I'm only going to put about 6 links in this particular group, so group 6 ads together, and then when you're finished you need to use the close brackets button, which again is on the shift up between the P and the hash buttons. Mine's just above the return key, so it's a close brackets, it's the squiggly ones, it's not the square brackets, and it's not the half round moon brackets. And this vertical line button could be anywhere on your keyboard. On one of my keyboards it's to the left of the space bar, on another keyboard it's above the return key. So anyway, we take the full text and link in the one line ad and we paste it, add it to our little ad group. Now sometimes it goes a bit askew like this, and we just have to make sure that we keep the formatting. Try and back the ad up to the vertical line that you've put in, and sorry about the TV being on here. When you've finished composing your little ad group, close brackets and then title it. This is Burn the Fat, so I'll call it Burn the Fat. I've got 12 ads, I'm only putting 6 in this one, so I'll call this one Set 1. This is handy for if you're copying it over and saving it as a draft in TweetLater, because then you can keep the ad title as well at the top, and then you just when you recall it back up in draft mode, you just remember to take the title out before the brackets start. Anyway, I'll just copy over the ad group itself like this. Of course, I'm assuming that now you're going over to your TweetLater account and that you have your Twitter account set up within that. You take what you've copied and you paste it into the big box, and well, it's too high on the screen, there it is, and then just check the formatting inside that big box to make sure things haven't gone askew, and they have in this case. So again, just try and square that one up, so you've got to bring the formatting back, otherwise it may throw back at you saying that you've got too many characters. It will say that you've got over like 1,400 characters sometimes, or whatever, but you needn't worry about it in this case because you're only going to save it as a draft. It's a good idea to copy that title across as well, but I'm not going to do that in this case because I want to show you what happens if you don't. We'll save this as a draft and click save and wait for it to take its time and come back at us. And here it is. So now I will try and find that ad again in amongst all my other drafts. As you can see, if you've got a lot of drafts, it's quite tricky. I'm actually looking for the start bracketing. I've got a few of those in there, but it's better for you to have the title on it. If you called it Ben the Fat, you'd just be able to look straight for Ben the Fat, select one, and call it up back into the box. And if you've got the title on it, then you would remove the title before the brackets start whilst it's in the box. So you can do some last minute formatting in the big box, even if you've got the once you've got it in the big box, even if you've got it saved as a draft. And of course you would set it for a future time. I'm just going to turn TV down, I guess. I apologise again. The kids have gone outside, they're playing in the garden, so I can turn the telly down. We'll have a bit of peace and quiet now. I'm going to set it for a few minutes ahead of when I click go, and once a day. It's going to be delivered once a day, and what's going to happen is that every day it posts at the same time. It'll post one of those ads, a different one. I've got several accounts on this because I manage an account for myself, account for my son, account for my daughter, and I've got this Fitness Mad account, which is actually my friend's account. So I say it's so confusing for them. I'm doing it all day long, so I've set them an account up each and been trying to teach them and show them how to run it themselves. It's all pretty new, is this Twitter thing, to most people. So you've got to realise why you're doing all this. Of course, you're automating your account. It's going to send out one of those one-line ads with the link in it each day, and every time it sends you're promoting the same products, but it's going to be a different ad and it's going to be a different link, and this ensures that Twitter don't get annoyed at you spamming the same link over and over again. Granted, it's going to the same website, but you're using different text lines to promote and different links, so they're all tracking. You can also use, of course, this tracking is useful because you might find that one thing that you're saying is bringing lots of visitors, so to the site, over one ad text line will be better than another. So I'm going to send this out over Fitness Mad and click save, and it may throw it back in my face. If it's got something wrong with it, they'll usually tell you, but your final link, of course, just wants to be between the two brackets, and it should come back okay. It looks like it's going okay. And this is not black hat technique, as I say. It's exactly what TweetLater tell you to do. It's just that it's a little bit awkward for people to understand, so that's why I've made this video to show you how to do it. As you can see there, I manage a few accounts, so mine does look a little bit messy, but if you're just using it for one account, then you should have a simpler screen. Many thanks. I hope this has been useful. If it has, why not follow me on twitter.com/AndyGold, all one word. Thanks for your time. It's been a blast. See you again.